Hi everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. With the festive season fast approaching, I thought today I would show you how I make my turkey and cranberry sausage rolls. Great little item to have stored away in the freezer for those unexpected guests, or just a really handy little food to have around when the family's home over the festive holidays. So I'll just run through my ingredients to begin with. I've got a shallot, I've got some celery, I've got some dried cranberries, some dried marjoram, some panko breadcrumbs, salt and pepper, and I have just finished chopping up 400 grams of turkey breast steaks. So just put it into the food processor and whizzed it away to get my mince. Right, so we're going to start with the turkey mince and I will place it into my bowl. I'll just put the bowl in the sink, nice and easy, so if there's any spills it's directly in the sink. So turkey mince is going into the bowl. So I just need to now peel and chop my onion and my celery. I have a little pan ready to go, a little bit of oil in it, and I will saute those until the onion is transparent. So I'll come back to you when I've got all of that done. So I've sweated down the onion and the celery basically till the onion is translucent, but I didn't want it to go too brown. So it's cooked through, and now I'm adding it to the minced turkey. So into the turkey goes the onion and the celery. Also too, I did let it cool down for about 5 minutes before I added it to the mince. I don't want to start cooking the mince at all. Okay, so just giving that a bit of a mix through just to see. Yep, that looks great. Okay, so what I'm going to add now are my cranberries. I'll do this by measure. Usually I would eyeball it, but I'm going to do it by measure just so I can show you. I'm going to go with 1/4 cup of dried cranberries to begin with. Now these are really nice plump dry cranberries, so about 1/4 cup. Throw them in. I'll mix it and I'll just see how well it's distributed through the mince. If I think I need some more, I'll throw some more in. Because the idea is that when you make these sausage rolls, you want to get a bite of a cranberry with every bite in the sausage roll. So you want to make sure you've got enough cranberries in there. Okay, yeah, no, I'm going to add some more. So I'm going to go, all right, so in total, I'm going to say 1/2 cup of dried cranberries. That's perfect. In with my cranberries, I'm also going to add some dried marjoram. I'm actually adapting this recipe from the stuffing that I use in my Christmas turkey. So I always use marjoram in my Christmas turkey, in the stuffing recipe. I just find the marjoram works so well with the turkey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a teaspoon of marjoram in there. Nice big teaspoon of marjoram in there. And at this point, I'm going to do my seasoning, my salt and my pepper. I'm going to give this a good mix through. Now, to be honest, I'm not happy with the way this wooden spoon is mixing it. So, best mixers you'll ever have are your hands. But as I am touching chicken, poultry, there's absolutely no way that I would do this without putting a glove on my hand. So I'm going to get in there and give this a good mix. Good squish around. That's better. Okay. Now, what I'm going to add next is to just like start bringing it all together is I have an egg. So I'm going to crack the egg and put it in there as well. What I'll just do is grab a bowl. just crack my egg into the bowl. Just give it a bit of a mix just to break it up. And throw that in. And with my hand that is still clean, I'm just opening my panko breadcrumbs, and I'm just going to grab a scoop and see how we go once I start incorporating this. So, okay, so the egg's in there. Just going to incorporate the egg first, see how wet it is, and then start adding a bit of the breadcrumb in. Brings it all together. Okay, so yep, I'm going to go with that 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, panko breadcrumbs as well. Just give it a good mix. Okay, I like making foods like these, finger foods, because we always have friends dropping in around Christmas for a drink or whatever, and it's just nice to have these little finger foods on the side. So I'll make something like this, and I try to keep it festive by using festive ingredients. But I think you've seen in the past that, you know, I had leftover chili con carne, so I made little pastries with that. You know, perfect. I had the same with some ricotta, a savoury ricotta mix, and I've made some little pastries with that. All these items will sit in my freezer, uncooked, and ready to be brought out and used when required. And I just find them so handy for anyone that, you know, people dropping in. So very quick and easy, just to throw them in the oven, and yeah, you've got some nice little finger foods to go with a drink. Okay, this is good. I like the consistency of this. So we're ready to go. All right, so I'll just go and get my puff pastry sheets, and I'll show you how I assemble my sausage rolls. Okay everyone, so it's now time that I assemble the sausage rolls. So I've just got some sheets of puff pastry here, just store-bought puff pastry, which I have thawed out. Now what I do is I fold the pastry over and then carefully cut each slice in half, like so. And again with this one, just get a rough idea of where half is, cut it in half. And what I now do is I get my sausage mix and I start putting it into the sausage roll. I've got a simple egg wash here. So it's basically an egg beaten with a little bit of water in it. Now with a pastry brush, I'm just going to run it over one edge down the side of the sausage mix. Give my hands a bit of a wash. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is flip the pastry over and seal it along the edge, like so. Encased, and I've got a sausage roll shape. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the paper or the plastic from in between my sausage roll, my pastry sheets. I'm actually going to lay this sausage roll as it is on the paper, and I just want to put them back in the fridge for a little bit so this pastry firms up a bit before I go to the next step. So I can get another one on that sheet, so I'll make up another sausage roll. Right, so I'm going to continue doing this until I've used up all the mix. Like I said, I've got them on a baking tray. I'm going to put that baking tray in the fridge for about half an hour or so, so the pastry firms up a little bit, and then I'll come back to you. So I'll see you in a little while. Right, I actually put the sausage rolls in the freezer for about 10 minutes because I just wanted the pastry to firm up a little bit so I could show you what I do now. So these beautiful long sausage rolls. Now, because I'm going to use them as finger food, what I now need to do is cut them off in sizes so they're just perfect for finger food. So what I'll do is, let me think. Trying to see the size. Okay, so I've got a knife here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually scoring through the pastry and filling, but not cutting all the way through to the bottom. Now that I've cut all the sausage rolls, I just want to show you what I do next. With the egg wash that I've got, I'm just going to brush over all of them. Have those ready. Now, I've put 4 of them here on this dish because I'm actually going to bake 4 of them right now so that you get to see what they'll look like finished. So once I have the egg wash on them, what I like to do then is get my sesame seeds and liberally sprinkle them with the sesame seeds before they go into the oven. The ones that I have here, I'm not going to put the sesame seeds on at the moment because this tray is going to be frozen like this. And then once they're frozen, I can then put them into plastic bags, freezer bags, and they'll get popped into the freezer and then they'll be ready to bring out when I need them. So at this point, these are great. They can go into the freezer and I've got them ready for Christmas. So with these ones, I'm going to pop them into the oven now and we'll come back when they're cooked. So we'll see you in a little while. My oven is on hot, so I've got a temperature of between 200 to 220. I think they'll take probably, I don't know, anywhere between 25 to 30 minutes. I'll check them at around the 20-minute mark, make my decisions. They'll probably need a little bit longer, but we'll come back when they're cooked. So we'll see you in a little while then. So everyone, the sausage rolls took about 45 minutes in the oven and they've come out very nicely. So there you have it everyone, my turkey and cranberry sausage rolls ready for the festive season. See you next time. Bye.